today's task, you will need to create a table. Making a table in Excel is very like making a table in Word. Before starting, it's a good idea to know how many rows and columns you need. For today's task, if you are doing percentages, you will need to have 12 rows and 10 columns. I will start by clicking in the first A1 box and I will drag my mouse down so that I've got 12 rows, and I'm going to bring it to J, which should be 10 columns. You can see that whole box is highlighted and there's a green line around it. So that I can see that table, I'm now going to make sure it's got lines. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to say all borders. Now all those pale grey lines that wouldn't show when you print have now become nice black ones. For my first row, I want to write the spelling scores, and I would like the spelling scores to go all the way across this row. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this whole row and I'm going to merge across so that it becomes one row and one column. I shall write in that spelling score. As this is the title and it's quite important, I'm going to highlight that. I'm going to make it a bit bigger. I might even make it bold. And now I'm going to come down here. In this column, I'm going to be writing name. I'm going to start by writing my first name. And you may find that your name is longer than the box. So if that happens, you can click back into that box. You can go here to format and you can say auto fit the column width. So now it's changed to Bob Cunningham, who's a little bit longer, but now if I were to write that's even longer, so I can now come up. It's a good idea maybe to do this at the very end once you know which is your longest name. But you can see here that the column width here is slightly longer than the others. Now I'll write my test 1 here. I'm tabbing across test 2, test 3, test 3, test 4, test 5, test 6, and I'm now going to write here totals and averages and percentages. To make my table look even nicer, I'm going to now colour this area here. I'm going to choose soft grey. For totals, I will make those totals green. Averages, I will make them orange, and percentages, I will make those blue. Now I can write in my test scores as I would write into any other table. Don't forget that if you have too many columns or not enough, you can always insert them or delete them here.